said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Kentucky Wildcats. Taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will go on the attack first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defense.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Yeah, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped that one off with some flair and some juice, a 72-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Wildcats offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Using the quick game. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Use the play fake, now to throw. On target over the middle. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Cobb sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grab near the marker is Coates. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. They'll go to the ground. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kentucky.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacked on the extra point. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like,
Turning it on! Spins away from the defense. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after their catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for...
Touchdown, Wildcats! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
and it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Razorbacks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He's got it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for room. It's Sampson. Breaks into the open. Finds a little space.
to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 7 over Notre Dame. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Out of the shotgun on third down. That's caught. It's Coates. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Lost to throw again. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Kip White crossed the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to throw on first down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got a man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Boy, both teams doing some early work, and now they'll try to add to this 21-14 lead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He got it. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Took a shot as he threw. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Donald. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're dealing with a second and long. The play action fake. This time it's complete.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's second and long. Quarterback on the keeper. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the ground. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. After the run, now to throw. Plucks it out of the air. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. Makes a man miss. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wildcats! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown run.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got him downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. They'll try the run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there. As we get closer to the playoff, that becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Thanks to grab. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He's in open space downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Finds his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. It's complete to the left. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And that will extend their lead even further. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Razorback Stadium.
And the Razorbacks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Oh, he's got some space. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Off play action on 1st down. Working that left side now. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here on 3rd down for this offense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Wildcats are rolling down the field. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to the running game. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Running to the left. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Coates. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Defense.
They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in stride at the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. And the stomping has commenced.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw and do. You saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Akron is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Charlie Fry, this offense is not capable of scoring points every single time it sees the ball. They're up by 7 over Toledo. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Looking for space. It's Sampson. Across the 45. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. Plows through the defense. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quick completion on the out route. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. To the air on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Second down coming up.
They go to the ground. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. And the Razorbacks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB sneak. You've already got everything going. You got a few first downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the first down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
The Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Bangs it through for an extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Nice move there. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first down and wants more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Finds his tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll give it to the back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds a spot in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Wildcats are facing 3rd and inches. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Handoff to the lone back. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. He'll do it himself. Striving for the goal line, loose football. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And what a great play by the defense. With their backs against the wall, they create the fumble and then jump on it in their own end zone for the touchback.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Gonna swing it on second down. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now the play fake. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field it close to the 50. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the 4th quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You've got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to keep it in the air. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Rushes on him. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll run play action. He'll get rid of it. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coates. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They try to pop a run on the draw. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Wildcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.